Right, so ceiling was done yesterday. Now we're going to be using the grout. But we've got a little problem first. We've got a couple of dippers. So I'm going to show you how to fix them really easy. So if you've got dipping tiles like this, really easy to solve. I'm going to put a long straight edge over the top of it. And see this gap here? You want to put 10mm chip-ins in that gap to bring it up to level, and just tap your tiles back down. Relatively easy fix. Probably the toughest part is just actually lifting the tile up. Right, so we know we've got to lift the tiles up, so I can remove this. $10mm chip-ins. You could use stone dust or chip-ins, but don't use sand. Right, that might be enough. Not so much on the sides, mostly in the middle. If you see any other gaps, just fill it up with your hand. And cut a little bits there. I got a little broken bit of tile, so what I want to do, I just want to place it under the middle and see how this is relative to the underside, and I can see I need to put more in. You could use a piece of wood to flatten this out, or something like this. Right, let's try again. A little bit of tile, put it in the middle, put that across the top, and I can see it's touching it now, so this is a good height. So basically, just pick the other tiles back up and plonk it back down again. There you go, that one's good. Move on to the next one. This one feels good, doesn't rock, joints line up as good as possible. After all, it is an old patio. You can't expect miracles. There we go, good to go. Yeah, this type of tile doesn't need to be cemented down. It's the weight of the tile that actually holds it. But this is as good as we'll get. Put this back over the top. And now, as you can see, that gap's been filled. The next step is now, if you have grout, is to grout it. And we have the brushing grout. I might do this one while I'm here, it's a little bit low. I'm going to sprinkle a bit of stone down here. There we go, we've got that one done too. So today I'm using a joint in grey. I did want to use a dynamic, but I really struggled to find it. But I'm okay using this stuff actually, because this stuff's more permeable and there are some dips in this patio. So when it rains, at least this stuff will let the water out. But the most important rule using this stuff, don't use a brush. Get a knife. leave it in the tub, don't pour it out. Cut the bag, leave the stuff in there. Some people just put this and just brush a stone to the patio. That's where it fails. My technique is the best technique. Right, now I'm gonna saturate it with water. Completely fill it up to the brim and a bit more. Right, the next stage is stick a trowel in there, move it around. Make sure it's completely soaked all the way through. Too many people complain about this product, saying I'll never use that brush and stuff. Well, my answer to you is don't use a brush. Use a brush to brush it off. Right, completely soaked. So a trowel like this, and I'll just dip it in, and I'll take a bit like that out, and I'll dump it straight into the joint, then push it down. I forgot to press record the first time, so we do it again. So, pick it up with your trowel, a little bit on the end, and throw it in. If you can throw it in, it'll go down further. Then force it in with a trowel. And go over with a jointer like this. Push it in further, scrape off the top. Go over one more time. All this stuff, that can be brushed off after. Pick it up, throw it in. I like to go over it straight away, so then I know it's done. Only use a brush to brush it off. Don't use a brush to brush it in, because you'll never get it far enough down. Right, let it dry for a bit. Give it a brush off. Remove any excess across the top. There we go, look at that. Lovely. Nice full joints, compacted all the way down to the bottom. So don't forget, don't brush her in, push her in with a trowel. And that's how you fix tiles, especially when they're a bit saggy.